Hey, good people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, it's been a long minute, and I figured I should record a life update video. And these usually look normal when someone is doing something, so I figured let me just do my hair. I just finished washing it, and yeah, I figured I should just do my hair while I give y'all a love update up rather than just uploading videos without saying anything. You know, it's your favorite concubine. Because the last time I was uploading videos, I was living with a man who was paying all the bills, and truly, as he should, that has set the standard. Because ever since leaving a relationship, living with someone, I told myself I am never paying a bill. I'm never buying anything unless I'm buying it for myself. And indeed, even now, I will not buy anything for no man's home unless it's my home as well, unless I am married or we are both agreeing on, like, we have set like a cohabiting agreement where we agree to, I don't know, whatever you buy is yours, etc., etc. But yeah, so the last time I was uploading videos on here, I was cooking from that kitchen, so I'll still be uploading Sasha's kitchen content. This time around, I'm doing it for myself because I want to. It's it's part of being creative and trying things out. And now I'm not doing it because somebody else thinks it'll be a good idea or that I should, but more so because I want to, and I will be able to watch these videos in the future and chuckle like I do my existing videos, even if it's like one view. I guess this whole content creation thing needs you to be okay with being crazy or sounding crazy or seeming crazy, because I mean, really, right now I'm truly talking to myself, and it could have one view or no views at all, and I would have been talking to myself. So, which is a big part of also spiritual awakening. You get used to, you know, going back and forth with your own thoughts and your own ideas and all that stuff, and tapping into your creativity and your inner voice and all that stuff. So, the life update, what has been going on since 2020? Well, I broke up with that nigga, hence you're looking at a different background. And after breaking up with him, I moved home and started working closer to home as well, and built my solid relationship with God, learned how to pray. That was in 2021. And then in 2022, I went through my full-on spiritual awakening, which is the whole purpose of me uploading videos again, because now I'd like to share more about my spiritual journey, with the hopes of helping, one person at a time. And yeah, I realize I have changed a lot. If you were during the time I was shooting my first content, I was a little thug. I was living in my ego a lot, and now a girl does not resonate with her ego. I don't resonate much with my ego, and experienced what everybody talks about the whole ego death. Of, when I say everybody, I mean artists in their music, talking about going through an ego death and all that stuff. So I experienced that as well, and which was another one of my favorite things about my spiritual awakening, was getting to understand myself, getting to know myself as to why I am the way that I am, and healing certain traits that I thought were just a part of me, and you just gotta accept me the way I am, whereas it can all be healed. And so this video is really going to be all about that. And yeah, so a lot of the even the cooking in Sasha's kitchen will be around spirituality as well, also around my changed diet, eating high vibrational food. It will be focused on sharing behaviors that I've learned, behaviors that I've also unlearned, that have helped me is it raise or improve? I don't know. Help me raise my vibrations so that I can be a high vibrational human being and achieve living a high vibrational life, which will in turn also help me with manifesting my highest timeline, or my highest timeline. And in English, in simple English, I am just doing the things that make me happy so that I can be a happy person and in turn be a well-rounded human being. So favorite things, favorite changes following my spiritual awakening is that, yeah, my life is peaceful now. My life is very peaceful. I don't remember the last time I got angry. Don't remember the last time I got in an argument, or the last time I got in an argument. It's probably like last year before the awakening. So my full-on spiritual awakening took about like 6 months, following ending a relationship that I thought would be my last, but turned out not to be. And it brought a lot of harsh lessons. It brought a lot of experiences. It brought a lot of experiences, good and bad. But yeah, and yeah, a lot of things. I let go of a lot of things and just accepted, like, yo, Lord, if this is your will, bet. Let's see then what comes next. And I think having that perspective, or having that attitude, has done wonders for, it did wonders for coping. I was able to cope with losses by learning that everything is a gift to you, including your family. When you die, you leave all of it behind, including your family. So if your family is stressing you out, if you don't want a gift, or you don't want that gift, or you don't appreciate how it is affecting you, let it go. Let it go. Go live your best life and all that stuff. And I mean, hey, letting go is it's not easy. But it's one of my favorite lessons. I let go of things that don't want me, so I can create space for the things that want me. And I think this is just especially true if you're the innocent party in a situation. If the situation is really not serving you and you're doing your part, you're doing everything right, then let it go. Maybe there's a reason why you shouldn't be hanging on to it. Maybe that situation is just meant to teach you to let go so you can allow another situation to come in and serve you. So that has been my favorite lesson. I've made peace with dintho tsa lefatshe and all that stuff. Like, just as I was saying that, I was really living in my ego, serving my ego, and that being chasing material things and caring or placing too much value on material and worldly connections, and that also not getting to where I think I should be, all these pressures, wanting to get in relationships or connections just for the sake of, because you don't want to be that person that doesn't have friends, or that is single, doesn't have children, isn't married, isn't this, isn't that, isn't this. Ooh, shame. So I don't care for worldly things. I don't care for being here, because at the end of the day, it all doesn't matter. When it chires, when it's your time to leave this earth, you leave everything behind, including these people that you are stressed about either losing or having connections with or whatever. At the end of the day, it's not going to matter. And in that perspective, I got to unlearn that thing of wanting people to need me. I'm so happy that nobody needs me, and I don't want to be needed. If you show signs of needing me, that's where I hit the deuces and disappear. So I don't want people to need me, I don't want to be needed, and I don't want to need anybody, So I've learned like high level independence, and not just financial, but emotional, psychological. And the only person, or the only thing I rely on, the only thing I need is my faith. And as for people, dintho tsa lefatshe, bruh, I ain't got kids. So if I had kids, then that would be different, because I brought you onto this earth. I cannot be hitting that attitude when you're still a minor. I can hit that attitude when you're grown, and understand that my role now is just to support you in your adulthood, and not to be your entire, not to still look after you like that as if you're a baby. No. Once you reach a certain age, then your parents can truly just be like, nah, fuck it, bitch. You're on your own, yeah? And it's okay. So I got to learn that, you know what, I'm responsible for my own life. I'm responsible for myself. And if I'm gonna need help, it will be from God, not a person. And that's only because it's my life purpose, it's my journey. It's not gonna be the same for everybody else. And I'm not saying I'll cut everybody off and this, but that had been my favorite lesson. Like, it truly becomes a peaceful life when you don't need anyone, and you're not going around getting people to need you as well. Because what happens then if you get to a point where you can't be there for someone and they place so much value on you? What if that person is supposed to rely on their God to get what they need, but now you've become their God, because when they need anything, they come running to you. So you've also got to allow God to be God in other people's lives as well. And yeah, that's that. So I'll be discussing my favorite things about my healing experience and my least favorite things. Another favorite one is, just getting comfortable with being myself. I really thought everybody was obsessed with cleanliness as I am, only to find, nope, It is a me thing. And I used to be embarrassed about it because I've had partners, you know, make some comments that weren't really cool, that made me doubt myself about it. Like, I'm super clean. Like, I'm so clean. But it's not like OCDC. Like, I just don't like dirt. And I wake up really early and I'm productive early. I sleep early and all that stuff. So I need to stop saying all that stuff. Anyway, so now I'm just not embarrassed and I accept that, this is who I am and this is what I do and I enjoy it. I enjoy cleaning. And I don't care if somebody else has a problem with it or thinks like, bro, why are you always cleaning, bruh? Like, just let me clean in peace. So the embarrassing thing is that obviously in the culture of helpers and domestic workers and women that don't want to cook and clean and all that stuff, it has now, cooking and cleaning has turned into a pick-me-sha thing. You're now seen as those women that just want to be chosen and liked because you can clean, you don't mind cleaning, you don't mind cooking and all that stuff. It's like you're trying to win a superwoman award, whereas you're just really just trying to fucking clean, bruh. So I'm not somebody that would have a helper unless I have like a big house. But the only reason I'll keep a helper is because if I find one there, if I don't know, if I decide to, let's say, move in with anyone and they have a helper, I don't want now this person to no longer have a job just because I'm around. You can keep your helper, it's fine. But if I choose to do certain things myself, don't force me to use your helper. If I don't want to, I don't want to. And if I want to, I will. But if I don't want to, just allow me to not want to. Don't make me feel bad. Don't make me feel like I'm healing some trauma, because I've really truly healed traumas and it's not one of them. Cleaning is not one of them. I was not forced to clean. I was not threatened about cleaning. I was not raised in an environment where you'd be get hanged for not cleaning like any normal other household. No, I was taught to clean, yeah, as in before, if you plan on going out, you clean then go out. Like first get the things, your chores done, and then go chill, go relax, go do all of that. So I was raised that way. That much I can say, it was how I was raised. Then I got older. I could choose not to do those things. I still kept them because I thought they were really good habits. And indeed, before I go anywhere, before I do anything, I make sure at least let the place be clean, even if it's untidy. Let it be clean. Don't let it be dirty and whatever. Until my friend slept over at my place at the time, and when I was cleaning, when I mop, I move the bed. I don't mop around. I move the bed. I make the whole floor wet, just so. Yeah, to me that's clean. If you don't make the floor wet, you haven't mopped. So I was doing that, and I was helping. Oh no, they hadn't slept over. I was helping my friend clean. So I had crashed his me day, and it was his day to clean the house. So I joined him, and in doing so, I was mopping and we were moving the couch and all that stuff. He's like, "Friend, no, this is too much. I don't do this." I'm thinking, you're supposed to, or else the place is not clean. And only to find my other friend also same thing. And I'm just thinking, am I the only person that cleans like this? Like, no, that's like spring cleaning. I'm thinking, no, it ain't. It ain't spring cleaning. It's normal cleaning. So if you're not getting underneath the couch, underneath the bed, then your place ain't clean. That's why y'all have bad dreams. Another lesson that I learned. That's why y'all have bad dreams, because dirt also holds negative energy. So start cleaning. Just start cleaning and see what that does for your energy, your overall energy, and your dreams and all that stuff. You might find you're not being bewitched, you're not expected to toss or anything, you just need to be more clean, especially women. Um, yeah, especially women. I don't know why, but yeah, especially women. So if you're a woman, just clean more, wash your clothes, separate your clean clothes and your dirty clothes, all that stuff. Don't be dirty. Can be messy, but don't be dirty. And see how that improves your life in one way. Next favorite thing was losing weight because of the spiritual diet, not having to eat meat and eating fasting and, eating like your pap and spinach, pap and cabbage, no takeaways, all that stuff. My skin, when I tell you my skin was skinny, my weight was waiting, everything was just wow. And I just blinked and it had happened. I jumped on the scale and I'm 10 kgs lighter. I looked good, I felt good, because I was also working out. So I was not like skinny. No, I was fit. I was my proper weight. Now I'm overweight because you know how it is. You stop for a week, turns to a month, next you know it's 6 months. So that is where I'm at. I'm trying to get back to it, but life gets busy with work and just life on its own is just busy. So it's hard to do all of these things while working. I can only imagine if I had a kid, how would I cope? But because everything happened exactly how it was meant to, including not having a kid, because honestly, how was I gonna do it if I had somebody calling me mama? Oh, child. I also feel like I'm a teenager, even though I'm almost 30. I feel like, nah, bruh. At home, you get your ass beat. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, I'm too young. I'm still like looking after myself. Now, how on earth am I gonna have a kid if I'm the child of my life? That means I can't look after me, the child of my life, being me. If I go on and have a whole ass baby, it don't sound like a good idea. Yet. Not saying indefinitely, just saying yet. Next favorite thing about healing, getting to know myself better, man. Like, I know myself better now, and I learned that I didn't particularly love myself all that well, which was a shocker, right? Me not love myself, me lack self-love. Oh my god. And I realized that I'm confident, yes, but somewhere along the line, I had forgotten to love myself more than expecting other people to love me. And I think it's what landed me in some of these shitty relationships. And now that I've learned, I'm enjoying like loving on myself. Like my favorite thing about healing as well is I romanticize my life, bro. Like, romanticize the shit out of my life. Give myself flowers. Whatever I want, I get it. And not because I am trying to attract a man that's gonna give me flowers. And ever since the first boyfriend, honestly, that has gotten me flowers. Every nigga after that has gotten me flowers. So why can't I do that for myself? Shit. I'm just at a point where I give myself everything that I'd want from the next person, be it friendships, romantics, family, all that stuff. I gotta be there for me first before, so I can learn how to appreciate somebody else being there for me, because I know, I also know what it feels like or what it means to love someone. Or I can also allow somebody else, actually. It's not really about receiving, but if I love myself, I will allow the next person to love themselves. Now, I feel like we get so jealous of watching the people that we love themselves, because we either want to be the ones to love them, or we want them to love us first before they love themselves. So yeah, I'm grateful to have seen that realization. I'm grateful to have seen that, or to have learned that. But loving myself allows me to allow the next person to love themselves. Like if I was to decide to get into a relationship. But during the spiritual awakening, I was abstinent, abstaining from sex, alcohol, weed, all of that junk. Like I was just abstinent from everything. I was focused, and yeah, it was okay, because the whole journey, the whole awakening is rough. It is psychologically rough, it is mentally rough, it is physically rough, like it is rough. So I didn't really have a lot of time to think about or to desire a man, or to even realize that shit, it's been XX and I haven't had sex. Now, when you are done with the hectic, intense, learning, intense growth, and now everything is quieted down and life is moving positively into the right direction, you really want to be like, face down, ass up, balls deep in my guts. But the way the dating game is, the way the dating pool is, oh my God, it's so shallow. It's so shallow that I would rather just be loving myself. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, I don't see why. Like, I don't understand casual sex anymore. And I used to be a big fan of casual sex. Like, it's just sex, I'm trying to make you feel good. Wow. No, I'm trying to feel good while making you feel good. Thinking that it's not that deep. We're not getting our emotions involved and all that stuff. Hey, Khanti, one person always, And also now that I know that I'm a spiritual being, it has increased the paranoia when it comes to who I have sex with, because you've also got to be spiritually clean, somebody that prays or observes some kind of spiritual practices. You've got to believe in God and all that stuff, because if you don't, you're not going to accept a person like me. The only thing is that I'm not wearing beads and all that stuff. Like, I'm not a sangoma, so because I'm not a sangoma. But now if you hear that, now I've got to pray, or I've got to fast and all that stuff, it's gonna kill the vibe. Like, it's gonna kill the vibe. Or I start telling you your motherfucking business, it's gonna kill the vibe. you know? And you're just gonna be thinking like, oh, but the pussy good though. But oh, she keep doing this. Or I get like excessively in love. I honestly don't know. Like I haven't been in a relationship or tried dating properly, like really, really tried dating since starting this journey. So I don't know how I'd behave, but I have tried, chatting to some niggas, and I would rather. I'd rather hang out with my friends, man. I would rather hang out with myself. Um, Men are not good company. Men are not good people. Not really. The men I have come across are not good company. They are not what I am interested in. I'm here to meet a man that I'm interested in speaking to, not even fucking, like just talking to. So I haven't met anyone. But it's not to say that I am closed off to the idea. No, I don't mind. But because I know I'm not at a place where I'm really interested in getting to know anyone, I'm like very selfish with my energy. I don't like flirt. I don't flirt back. No, I'm not interested, because now we've got to do the whole talking and finding about each other. Then you're gonna lie to me, or you're gonna be honest, or you're gonna tell me you're depressed, or you're gonna tell me so it's already a problem that I look like I have money. So niggas feel the need to lie about the things that they have. They feel the need to, talk a whole bunch of shit, man. Or they feel the need to, you know, make their own assumptions about me and who I am and what I do. And the like one that just is like a constant is, I'm a slave queen. Where have you seen a slave queen? It got dreads, mara. Slave queens don't have dreadlocks. So I think that's the part that I feel like, how, like, you can say I'm pretty, but like, I get locks, bro. If I was a slave queen, maybe you'd see me with a wig and all that stuff, which I'm gonna do. I gave away my wigs during this whole spiritual awakening. Like, man, I was just cutting and getting rid of things, but I'm ready for wigs again. And I have found styles that would work with my hair and all that stuff, so I can catfish niggas, and I look forward to that. But yeah, my hair is done, and I don't know if I should continue. My least favorite things about spirituality, I mean, like, my least favorite is, even if I'm chatting to a guy, right? He will snitch on himself with immediate effect. Like, my spirit team will, it's true. The little TikTok videos going around about how, hey, my ancestors showing you your men cheating, blah blah blah. It's true. They will show you even your potential, that this nigga wasting your time, baby girl. He said he ain't got kids. Look, he got kids. And you know what's worse? He will end up snitching on himself. Like, he will send a text by mistake on some, like, yo, I'm outside the school, where are they? All that stuff. So it's, you get information that you don't want, but you get it for your own good. So you be grateful, because I mean, it's for your good. But I mean, it takes the fun out of like certain experiences, because some of these things you don't want to know, but you'll know them, and then it just kills the little dream of you thinking that, oh my God, I met my husband. Only to find, nope, you didn't. So yeah, that's one of my least favorite things. The next one would be the allergies. Oh my God. Like 1 month, I'm okay eating this. The next month, I'll get a reaction, an allergic reaction. So, the changes in diet is frustrating. Like, no, I can't eat sushi, and I love sushi. So I can't eat sushi because now I'm allergic to soy sauce. Can you imagine? What's the point? Like, sushi is not sushi without soy sauce. Can't consume, not really can't, but cheap alcohol and cheap weed. And it's unfortunate, and I don't know if it's because when the alcohol is expensive, then you know that, well, I know I'm not going to be buying that bottle regularly, so I gotta drink it slow because I'm not going to be buying this every every second week, so it does help with reducing alcohol intake, because if that's the only alcohol you can drink, I mean, I can't afford to be buying this bottle every week. Even if I can, I don't want to afford buying this bottle every week. Like, it's ridiculous. There's just certain things that just be like, we should not be like spending so much money on. So there's that. My ancestors have quite expensive taste, and I mean, it is what it is, man. It at least helps with abstinence, because then I would rather just not drink. At least favorite, no, I think those are my only things that I don't like. Everything else, I love my divinity. I love my spiritual practices. I love having such a strong relationship with source, with my ancestors, with the universe, with my spirit team, all of that. So this channel is literally going to be all about that. I'll just be dropping lessons on sharing my experience on how I've healed myself, how I've strengthened and built a relationship with God, which will really be an extension of my TikTok channel, as well as my website, where I upload everything spiritual, every lessons that I've learned, tips, things that I've cleansing, what do you call this, cleansing rituals that I've tried, that I've learned, that I've gotten off of the internet, and all that stuff. How to interpret your dreams, or how I interpret my dreams, and that way I could help somebody else that is going through the same thing. What is that? Help somebody else. That was strange. What is that? Did I? That is weird. Anyway, help somebody else that could be going through, or that could be going through what I went through. So, I look forward to the channel, and I'm sorry there's no tea or anything. Like, I am happy, everything's good, everything's fine. Pour a little cherry wine, so I'm all good, I'm happy. And yeah, see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I was so excited, to do this. My hair is not looking all that great. Why? I should go to a professional and not do my hair myself, but it is what it is. What was I gonna do speaking for 30 minutes and all that stuff? Oh, here I go saying all that stuff. What was I gonna do for 30 minutes without saying anything? It was just gonna be weird. Me just talking. Like, hi, watch me talk. Just like that. Gosh. Anyway, everything's good. Everything's fine. Pour a little cherry wine. Peace.